Hello, crazy people. Yep, I'm early. So for all those people who do their shows and they start, a minute, 5 minutes late, suck it, bitches. I go early. Hey, TG. Hey, Darlene. But one of the reasons I'm started early, since people are already here, is because I'm only going for about a half an hour or so. I have a crap ton of things that I have to do today that I have to get done. I have procrastinated as long as possible. I can no longer procrastinate. So I know I'm 6 minutes early. So my neighbor said he'd run to the store for me, and last night he went to bed at 6:30 because he said he'd been up since 4. So then he said he'd go to the store for me today. I texted him at 8:30, asked when he'd be able to go, and about 20 minutes ago I saw his truck leave. I'm like, thanks for that. So I have no idea, but hey, Bonnie Boo. I have to print a label today. I have a mail pickup coming, and my mail comes between 12 and 1. So I gotta haul my laptop out to the other room and print my label up. The package is all packaged up and everything, nice and secure and bubble proofed and all that, but I still need to slap a label on it. Quiet, you cannot go outside. Hey, Papa J. So stop your squeaking. What are you doing? I apparently have kittens that live under my house. The cats for the past week or so have been haunting my window and doing that whole squeaky thing they do when they see something that they want to go play with or kill, one or the other. And I couldn't figure out. I figured it was a squirrel or something, bird. Nope. Apparently, there are kittens under my porch, under my bed. So, under my bed, yeah. Well, technically, yes, because where they go under my house is under my bed. It's where the crawl space door is. Hey, Wendy. Because the other day I opened my front door and there was a little gray kitten on my porch, probably about 6 weeks old, maybe 5 or 6 weeks old, itty bitty. Hey, Barbara. And then yesterday I opened the door and there's 2 kittens up there, and I'm like, what the hell? Good God, they're multiplying, and they're actually a tortoiseshell, but they're a gray tortie. Like their main color is gray, and then they have like the light tan markings and stuff. And their mother is a brown tortie, but it's a light brown. Her coloring is very weird. So the kittens are so tiny and they look half starved to death. And yeah, I know, don't feed them; they'll never go away. But this is the Catopia land, and the lady across the street usually feeds the cats. But there's got to be a reason that all of a sudden the cats are here at my house. So I put out a little bit of food for them, and I can't afford to do that. I mean, my cats eat fairly expensive food, which I currently am not paying for. I have a YouTube angel that's paying for them. Hey, Wendy. So I'm not gonna. Come on, click. There we go. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, my beautiful Kodi. Hi, chat.
So yeah, they are really pretty cats, but where I'm not actually paying for my cat food, I would feel really bad feeding stray cats. And I was sitting at my work table yesterday, and all of a sudden, right after I put the food out there, the kittens were eating, and their mama came up to start eating, and all of a sudden I heard dogs, and I'm like, oh hell no! And I went out there, and the little pack of dogs that runs the neighborhood was out there and chased the kittens off and was trying to eat their food. And I was like, nope. I opened my door. I was like, get the fuck off my porch. Dogs bolted, except one of them went down the steps but didn't leave. Like it was being all stealthy, thinking that I'm gonna go back and close the door and then it'll sneak back up. So I made like I was closing the door, like I made it click, but then actually opened it up again and caught him coming back up the steps. I was like, and what do you think you're fucking doing? And he took off like a shot. I was like, you have a home. Go there and eat. And the kittens, hey Jen, the kittens were actually still on the porch. They were like, because where I have the ramp, there's like a double set of railing in a couple of spots. So the kittens were in between them, like safe from the dogs, but they weren't going too far because that's where food was. So as soon as I chased them off, I closed the door, and the kittens came back, and their mama came back, and they all got to eat. And once they were all, fat, dumb, and happy, and they were like laying on my porch in a food coma, I picked the bowl up and brought it back in so that the dogs couldn't come and eat it, because I'm definitely not feeding dogs that cat food. These dogs, they live down the street, but owners never keep them in their yard. They're constantly running the neighborhood. That annoys me.
Hey,
But,
Hinge, baby. TG, how are you?
but I could not give them. I just couldn't do it. I had to give them a little something. I mean, the kittens are just so tiny, and there's only 2 of them, which means the others, because I'm pretty sure that the mother probably had more than just 2. I saw her when she was pregnant, and she was huge. So it means the others didn't survive. So, and their eyes are clear. They don't have any infections or anything. So their chances of survival is pretty good, as long as a dog doesn't get a hold of them. So figured I'd give them a little leg up. And the lady across the street does feed them every day. She feeds all the cats in the neighborhood. She brings out a big red bucket of cat food. So the people across the street have a cat that went under their house yesterday carrying a kitten. So that should be interesting. Those are newborn though, because it was really tiny. It was probably only a few days old. Whoop, right under the house next to their heat pump. Oh yeah, in the spring and summer, we have their baby kittens everywhere. The problem is people don't slow down, and we end up with a lot of deceased kittens on the sides of the road, and I don't like that. But the lady who feeds them will not allow them to be trapped and sent to a shelter. So, and they really should be. All these cats in this neighborhood should be fixed, and then there wouldn't be any more babies, and there wouldn't be any more dead babies, because I don't like to see little deceased kittens on the side of the road. It makes me cry. But so far, these guys are okay. So the last time one of the cats brought kittens up on our porch, they were about the same age. Different mama cat, though. They were about the same age. The lady across the street, Rika, came over and accused me of stealing her kittens. I'm like, what? She's like, hi, Kathy.
Hey,
My
Kathy.
favorite groovy giggle girl. Morning, Paul.
Kathy.
So yeah, she came over and she's like, well, you got no business stealing my kittens. And I was like, lady, their mama brought them over here. I didn't steal your kittens. What the hell? So yeah. And the mom, I had Issa help her take the kittens back over to her house. And sure enough, the next day the kittens were back because their mama hauled them back over to my house. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, but I didn't steal your kittens. Their mama is stealing her own kittens. Like, lady, calm down. Hey, Jessica. Awesome video that you put out last night, Kathy. Yay! Yep. So. We have been missing you, Kathy. People have been wondering if you're okay, but who was it? Bonnie, was it you? I don't know. Somebody said that they had asked Wes, and Wes said that you were okay. You were dumpster diving a lot. So we were like, oh, okay, because we were missing you in the chats and stuff. Although we were told you've been lurking. You know we love your videos, Kathy. Yeah, it was Bonnie. I hope your mom's doing all right. So yeah, I gotta do shipping today, and I gotta clean up my kitchen. I've been procrastinating so much crap. It's not funny. So I got to get all that done and wait for the mail person. And they put my package. I had a package come from Amazon. Um, with the flea stuff, I was able to get the flea stuff for the animals, and they put that package in. He was putting it in the mailbox, and I happened to be sitting in the door. I was like, "Hey, yo, hey, mail guy!" And he looks up. I'm like, "You wouldn't be able to bring that up to me, would you?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, sure." So he was he brought it up to me, and I'm like, "Thank you." So I was
Oh,
able to, yeah, I was able to put the flea stuff on the dogs and the cats, and there's a lot less scratching and running amok. So
good.
well, the Advantix 2 seems to work a hell of a lot better than Frontline Plus was working, so that's good. So I don't like it when my baby chews on herself. Don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Fleas are horrible.
Yeah, they
No.
are. I don't understand the purpose of fleas. Fleas and ticks, there's like absolutely no purpose.
There isn't.
I don't understand what their purpose is on the planet. You know? I don't get it.
Me neither.
And mosquitoes. Why do we need mosquitoes?
I don't know.
I mean, almost everything on the planet, there's a reason they exist, even if it's obscure, like possums. Possums eat ticks and bugs and stuff. Bats eat mosquitoes. You know, I mean, almost everything has a purpose for something. But I mean, is that why ticks and mosquitoes exist? Is to feed other things? Because they should make them so they're not as annoying to the rest of the planet.
Yep.
You know, and just saying.
And fleas are just.
Yeah, I totally don't get any kind of purpose for fleas.
Me neither.
Yeah, the only purpose is to annoy, right?
Yeah, and bite or suckling you. But anyway,
So I got to show you something.
you got to show me something.
Yeah,
Okay. Is it for my angel baby?
sorta.
Yay!
My angel baby was a douchebag and got on my laptop yesterday. I had forgotten to put the lid, put the top down so the cat couldn't get on it.
Yeah.
And I did have something that was covering like the touchpad. Hey Wes.
Yeah.
But her fat ass just plunked itself right down on my computer. Luckily I came in to check on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I came in to take a drag off my vape, and I saw her fat ass on my laptop. I'm like, oh hell no! And she bolted. There were like 8 windows open for my like just my file folder. Like what I go into to find my downloads and things.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me like 3 minutes to close everything down, and I was so freaking worried that she had done something, because the last time a cat got on my computer is when my other computer broke. So I was freaking out. I was like, "Cat, you don't even know what you're doing right now." So
Yes, no good.
yeah, I was. And speaking of which, my laptop stopped working. So come on. Why is this not working?
Wes, hashtag blame Kodi, okay?
For what? What'd I do?
I don't know.
Hi, Thomas.
I don't know, Kodi. It's just so then I don't get in trouble.
Why are we hashtagging Cody's fault? Cody didn't do shit. Cody is trying to share my screen and the buttons aren't working, so I don't.
TG said, don't break Kodi's other leg, Wes.
Yeah. Yeah, I only got one leg, so. I have no idea why my share screen was not working.
I don't know. Is it because, have you paid for StreamYard?
No, but I can still share screen without doing that. That's the only thing I wasn't able to pay yet. I was able to get the flea stuff, and I was able to get my bills paid. My son is supposed to come today to pick up the card. He'll get my rent, but I'm on free StreamYard. I don't. It's like
Each
nothing. It's like my mouse isn't. I don't get it. Because usually, you can hover over something and the mouse changes to a little hand, or like on the side, you can, your toolbar or whatever, you can hover over something and it opens like a little tiny window that shows what's on that link. But I got nothing. My mouse isn't working.
It's cold.
And on my screen, you're not moving, so I don't know if everything's okay. I mean, nothing is moving on my StreamYard. Nothing. I don't even have, when I make sound, it's not even moving my little avatar bubble.
Well, it's moving for me. Moving.
My whole screen is frozen. I can't get my YouTube chat up or anything.
Is it moving for your guys in chat?
I can't click on another tab. I don't know what the hell's going on with my laptop. But I got nothing. My chat's not moving, so if people are making comments to me, I cannot see them. My YouTube chat, because I clicked on to share my screen on StreamYard, my YouTube chat shrunk, and I can no longer pull that up. So I have no idea what the hell is going on. I do not know. I was able to download what I wanted to download so that I could share it, but now I can't share it because my mouse is not working. Like my laptop is frozen. I don't get it.
Well,
I cleaned everything out this morning, so. TG what?
No, she can't see chat. Cafe. TG put banana poops.
Oh. Well, you get a free pass because I can't see it.
No, she can't see chat, and her chat's froze.
The last thing that I can see is Thomas saying hello to Darlene. I'm not even. I mean, I'm hovering over the StreamYard chat. I'm not even getting the 3 dots next to the comments. So I can't time it. I can't time anyone out even if I wanted to.
Wes, yes, make minions in the chat if you want.
Yeah,
she can't.
Go for it. Do whatever you want in the chat because I can't do shit about it. I can't even see it. I mean, I don't even know how I'm going to end the broadcast because it's not. I can't switch tabs on my.
Can't you come out and come back in again?
No. It would end. It would end the broadcast as far as I know. I might be able to, but I cannot click on anything. So even clicking on Leave Studio does nothing.
Huh?
I can't. I mean, all the buttons at the bottom, like mute and start cam settings, all of that, none of them are working. And I have no idea what I did. I wouldn't even be able to restart the computer at this point because my mouse is not letting me click on anything. So the only thing I'll be able to do is a hard shutdown and then let everything reboot and hope it comes back.
Mm-hmm.
I need a new laptop and I can't afford one at all. I mean, this one's like 4 years old. Yeah. I just ran my cleaner this morning, so I don't know. It was working fine until I went to share screen, and all of a sudden everything just, nope, don't want to work.
Papa Smurf says, does your mouse take batteries? Change the battery in your mouse.
It's a laptop. It's a touch screen, touch pad.
Oh, it's the pad on the laptop. Yep. Papa Smurf.
I mean, it's moving around. I got the indicator. It's moving around.
It's just not clicking on anything.
Yeah, it's not clicking on anything. And every once in a while, when I move it, I get that little blue circle like next to it, like something's trying to load, but there's nothing that would be loading. So I have no idea, but I can't.
It'll randomly just start doing things when she's not expecting it.
Yeah, I can't switch tabs. I can't do anything. I don't know.
Wes says it sounds like the mouse software needs updating.
I just did an update on this computer.
That's what Wes.
I mean, it was running slow. Like, it was taking a long time for pages to load. Whenever I opened a tab or went back to a tab or whatever, my laptop was running slow. It was taking a while. So I ran the cleaner and everything was working faster. And now all of a sudden my mouse stopped working. So I don't know.
Kathy says she's not able to send you hers right now. When she's able to buy a new one, I'll send you mine.
Aw, thank you, honey.
How long that will be?
I do appreciate the thought. Thank you. I mean, this is not a really expensive computer. It's actually lasts a lot longer than I thought it would. Because John got this when it was on sale on Amazon like a year before he died. So
yeah,
it's like three years old or so. And
that's not old.
and it was only like $250. I mean, it's not even close to top of line. It's a Hewlett Packard. But
Wes says I've got to tell you. When you get off today, restart your computer. It helps with updates.
yeah.
That's what Wes said.
If my computer will come back.
Oh. Uh-oh. I don't. It must have exited her. I'm on here on my own. It must be catching up with all things she's clicked on. I reckon it's catching up with all things she's clicked on. And poof, she's gone. I know, yeah. Kodi, come back. Banana poops all round, Kathy. You can get away with it at the moment, though. So, TG, get it out of your system. Hopefully she's be able to get back on. Hopefully she's able to get back on. Banana poops, banana poops, banana poops. It's okay. She'll be okay. She'll be back. He's doing okay, Kathy. He's doing great, yeah. We're having troubles with house at the moment, so like repairs getting done and stuff. So, but repairs are getting done. Toadie's doing fine though. Toad's doing great. Hey, Stacey. Yeah. Landlord's finally pulling his finger out and doing repairs on my house. It's about time. Oh, it's cold. How is everybody in chat? Yeah, I know, Darlene. Yeah, it is about time. They started doing repairs yesterday, Darlene. I have someone coming out tomorrow to fit my smoke alarms and to fix 2 broken sockets. So they'll be done tomorrow, and to do an electric test, because this house has never had an electric test since we've been here, to make sure the electrics are working all right. And then I have to, what do we have to do? We have to rip my living room carpet up because he's replacing that. Oh, there's a few other things. So yeah, I have a lot going on. But it's okay. It makes it safer for little Brit to come and see us. That's all that matters. It's cold. Yeah, it is, Darlene. It's really good. It is. Because then I can see my baby here and, you know. I get to spend more time with little Brit. So. The UK is cold constantly. Constantly cold. We don't get warm weather. We don't get warm weather. And I think Toad's leaving me. He's off. He's going. I have a right back cough. Kodi, where you go to? It's cold here. It's constantly cold here, though. We're used to it. We don't get really hot weather. Yeah. Men in Black today. Okay, Wes. Nope. Nope, Stacey. Nope. That's nope weather. See, if we got weather like that, we'd be like, what's happening? Is there something wrong with UK? We're not used because it's always raining. Oh, where did my angel TG go? You going to bed, Thomas? I don't blame you. Bye, Thomas. I'll tell Kodi you said bye. No, Kathy. I'd have been dying. I'd have been like, nope. Oh, Wes is going to a memorial. No. I'm still here. Oh, that's good, Barbara. Yeah, me too. I can hear Kodi cursing at a computer. See, I don't know if she'd get any private messages on Messenger. Otherwise, I'd message her. Okay, Kathy, thank you. Let's try and find out what's happening with Kodi's computer. I'm getting a cough. So, how was everybody? Oh, Papa J's done it. Papa J's messaged her. Yeah, her phone should be on. Yeah. Dun, dun. Bye, Jessica. Hey, honey. Right, okay. Thank you, Kathy. You baby girl.
Okay. Well, that was not fun.
Welcome back, Kodi.
Thanks.
Did you all restart it, love?
Yeah, I unplugged it and shut it down. I leaned on the button until it went dark. But yeah, I am not happy.
Is it working now?
So far, yes.
Good.
So far. Yep, I'm back. You know, it's funny. I didn't open anything else except StreamYard to try to get back in here. I'm like, I wonder if I'm going to be able to get back in. Thank you. So yeah, yeah. I don't know what happened, but I can tell you that when I hard started it, like when I restarted it from shutting it off, the
Yeah.
the HP and the loading thing just kept going and going and going. And I'm like, oh, please tell me it's going to reload. Sometimes it doesn't, and I get stuck watching that stupid thing going around and around and around for like half an hour until it finally kicks in. So, well, this is fun. But it didn't take quite that long this time, but it was long enough.
Well, Thomas has gone to bed. He said bye and night.
Okay. Good night, Thomas. Let's see.
Papa Smurf's committed to Kathy's channel, watching it 4 times.
Sounds like she got a new fan.
Yeah.
Competition for leader of her fan club.
That's what leader of a fan club.
Mm, well, it looks like Wes has competition, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I'm trying to get my YouTube chat back, which means that in a minute we're all going to hear an echo, but
Heckle, heckle, heckle.
it's still my tabs are still very slow to load. Not as slow, but they're not as fast as they should be. All right, let's see. Like I click on something and it takes 30 seconds or more to have it actually work. You know what I mean?
Right.
When it should just click on it and you should instantly get whatever you're trying to achieve. Come on, there we go. It's taking forever. I'm so impatient.
Papa J.
You go, Papa J.
Wes
Hey,
is going
Larry.
to.
Yeah, Wes is gonna throw knives and coffins at you, Jay.
Yeah,
That's what he does to me.
you better watch out, Papa J.
I still can't see the chat right now, so
You can't.
no. While I'm trying to organize stuff on the computer and get my ducks in a row, and what the hell is that thing for? Hmm. So yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay.
So if anybody says anything important, let me know.
Nobody said anything important yet.
Okay.
Bring Wes. Ooh, Papa J, that's fight talk. Papa J's trying to wind Wes up.
What else is new? All right, we're gonna try this share thing again. If this freezes up my mouse again, then I quit. Y'all can go home because I'm not gonna try reopening this. But we'll see if this works.
Oh, dear.
Now this is a very rare picture, you guys. So pay attention, all right? Because it is very very rare.
Oh my goodness, that is such a cute picture. Wow, Mort is so much bigger than her, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a big heifer, is what she is. She's also a bully.
And even so much bigger than her. Oh, look how cute though.
Yep. So it's
Oh,
very, very rare that I'm able to get a picture of the two of them together. The last one I think was when we they had been here maybe 3 months, and what did Susanna?
hey,
They had only been in the house for about 3 months, so they were about 6 and 7 months old at the time,
yeah.
and that was 30 years ago. So now normally this scene right here did not last long, okay? Because what happens is that Marty jumped up there. Onyx was already there. Marty jumped up there and sat there for a few minutes, looking all innocent, right? Which is when I took the pictures. Because
Yeah.
I have another picture too. It's similar, but they're looking in a different direction. I had to get their attention in order to get this picture. But as soon as that little innocent look was gone, she starts giving Marty a bath, right? She starts licking the back of Marty's head, of Onyx's head, all
Yeah.
sweet and innocent, right? Yeah. And then she jumped on her and started biting her, and they had a fight on top of that thing right there, which is one of my drawer towers that I have like jewelry stuff in. So yeah, this is the other one. The dog moved, so the dog got their attention.
That's so cute. Wow, Mort is so much bigger than Onyx.
Yeah.
That's so
Well,
cute.
they both feel like cows when they walk all over me. So yep, two pictures. I had to get two because it's just really unusual to be able to get a picture of the two of them together without them doing the battle royal. I'm sorry, the battle royale. So yeah, those are the babies.
So cute.
You could tell they felt a lot better. They weren't all itchy because I was able to get the police stuff on them.
Are they actually sisters, Kodi?
No, nope,
No.
no, no. Marty was actually found on the street, a couple of streets away from me. I live on J Street, and she was found on O Street. Um, when she was 3 months old, 3 or 4 months old. Because one of
Yeah.
them was 3 months old and one of them was 4 months old. I can't remember which one was which. It's in the paperwork somewhere, but um, yeah, Stacy, that's because they have little tiny feet and all their weight goes onto those points and it hurts. Um, and Onyx was actually born in someone's house. She was like her mother was their, their house cat, and
Yeah.
her and her brothers were brought to the animal shelter because apparently they didn't want the kittens. So they were brought to the animal shelter. So yeah, they were there at the same time, but not from the same place.
Ah, right.
Right, Kathy? And I think one of the reasons that Onyx, Onyx gets picked on is because she was the pampered little house cat type of thing, and Marty came
Yeah.
from the street. So, and she's, Marty's blind in one eye, so she kind of had to be tougher, as a baby
Of
to
course.
fight off other cats and get food and things like that. So she apparently still seems to think she has to prove herself. I don't know. Um,
Oh,
you should hear that bitch complain when I leave the room and she doesn't have food for like 45 minutes. I come back in and she acts like she's starving to death. Does that cat look like she's starving to death? You know what
no.
I mean? I'm like, oh my god, I'm
No.
so sorry, Your Highness. You haven't had food for 5 minutes. So
Oh, bless her.
yeah, and she squeaks at me. She's like, "Nyeh, nyeh, eh, eh, eh." I'm like, what are you broken? Do I have to oil you? What the hell? First time she
Oh,
did it, the first time she meowed, it was so funny because she literally squeaks. This Marty does not meow like a normal cat.
mm.
She literally will squeak. You know, she actually sounds more like a mouse than a cat. And the first time she did it, I was like, John, your cat's broken. Get the oil can. He didn't believe me. Larry said, I tried to give Kodi some info and Wendy never saw it to read it to her.
Oops. Did never. Nope. I didn't see it pop up there. Sorry.
Well, Larry, okay, now my screen isn't working again. What the hell? No, I haven't done anything except look at those pictures, and those pictures are from me.
Sorry.
So now all of a sudden, but I can still, okay, I can still pop out, like my chat will shrink and come back, but I can't use I can't type anything because it won't click on the bar to put the indicator in there for me to. Okay, I don't know what the hell is going on with my laptop, but now I'm about ready to throw it out the window. Like I can't click on the bar next to the chat to make it scroll back and forth. I can't click on the line that where it says say something. I can't click on that to be able to type anything.
Your laptop's having a meltdown, Cody.
I know, right? I don't understand it, and it's gonna piss me off. I have stuff I have to do. I have to print that label today. And eventually, when I'm able to get my stuff made, I'm going to have to do the sale. And I can't do that if my computer's not working. Oh, uninstall. Yeah, that's a misnomer. I've used CC Cleaner forever. I've been using CC Cleaner for 15 years, and there was a problem with it at one point, and they fixed that problem. So it's not C Cleaner. It will not kill the computer. It hasn't killed any of my computers so far. I've had it forever. I mean, I first got C Cleaner when I was living in the house that we first moved here. So why would you be blamed for breaking my computer, Larry? I'm not stupid and I'm not sarcastic. So, well, I am sarcastic, but I'm not sarcastic sword stacker.
Larry.
I have used Seat Cleaner since it was in Puriware, and I know that there was a problem. It did get hacked, and there was a problem, although I never had a problem with it during that time period, but it's been fixed. So, yeah, it's not the cleaner. Why would you get blamed, Larry? No, it's not, Larry. There was a problem and it got repaired. I hate it when rumors start and people don't fact check their shit. because when a certain someone said that, I did fact check it, and that problem was a couple of years ago, and it has been fixed. They did get hacked, just like everything else has gotten hacked. Information was stolen, and they repaired the problem. They fixed it. So, and I don't have any information to steal, so I'm not really worried about that. But it's not going to you. Why would I blame you for breaking my computer? That's ridiculous. You weren't even here when it started acting up.
No, you weren't. You'd sneeze.
Yeah, this is something else that's going on, and I don't know how to fix it. So, because I am getting the indicators now, like if I put it over mute or start cam or settings, I am getting the little hand now instead of just the arrow, right? And I can shrink my chat, my YouTube chat, and bring it back,
Right.
but like I cannot. It won't. Oh, what the hell? Okay, that was interesting. I had my folder open to get the pictures out of it because I downloaded those pictures, and I
Yeah.
had that folder open, and now I close the folder, and as soon as I close the folder, now I can type in chat.
Huh. Well, that's weird.
Yeah, that shouldn't. The folder being open shouldn't have like because it was my download folder. It shouldn't have anything to do with me being
No.
able to type. You know, it's weird. This computer is possessed. I swear. I swear it is. I swear it. Right? It's gremlins. It's little laptop gremlins. Gremlins. I hate laptops. Have I mentioned that? I really do. I hate laptops. I love desktops. I can do my graphic work with a desktop. I cannot do it on a laptop. I can't get the precision that I need. I mean, I probably could if I hooked up the mouse, um, but I don't have room for that in my room on this little table. I have never liked laptops. The keyboard's too small. My fingers are too fat. I like my ergonomic keyboard and desktops. I mean, I use a laptop because that's all I could afford, and it gets the job done. But I haven't been able to do my graphic work in mm, almost 10 years. So, because I used to make graphic tags, that you could put on your emails that would have your name on them. Oh my God, I could make the most fabulous freaking tags that she could attach to her emails and stuff. I can even do animated ones, but I can't do any of that because I can't do it with this laptop. I just don't have the precision with that touchpad, and I don't have the. I just can't do it on a laptop. I tried, and it came out okay, but it was a very simple tag, and there wasn't the graphic program that I use is PaintShop Pro. Although now I would probably have to learn a different one because my PaintShop Pro is very old, and I don't know where the cracked program is. Can you still hear me, Wendy?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Scared me. I was like, oh no, now what? But yeah, I used to make some. I used to make some amazing signature tags. Have I ever
Cool.
showed you this? Have I ever showed you the signature tags I used to make?
I don't think so.
Hopefully, without trashing my computer, I can open the folder that has some of them, and I could show you.
I don't think you have. I'm not sure. I need your leg.
This one's one of my favorites. I love this picture. Look at him.
Oh,
Isn't he cool?
Yeah.
Now everything on there, the Garfield with the white daisies, that's all one image. I put the shadow on it, like I added the shadow, and all
Mm.
those the pictures of the daisies behind him are individual, what's called a tube, because it's an image with no background, and I colorize those and put those behind him. The three individual layers, and then of course I have my Kodiak creations. Isn't
So
it cute? Yeah. So that's one of them, and I learned about so many different artists when I was doing these tags because I did these tags for years. And
yeah.
this is a Julie Bell picture. The woman, the female on it is Julie Bell, and then I used the background and did some fancy schmancy work and made this one.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I had so much fun making these tags, and I haven't been able to do it in 10 years because I just I don't have the computer for it.
If you had computer, would you do it again?
If I had a desktop, yeah, I absolutely would do these again. I would be able to make my own thumbnails that weren't just from what I can use in, Canva.
Yeah.
Um, this one, this one's I had fun with, and I'll show you. I had so much fun making this one. Come on, share it. Stupid. There we go.
I love it.
Now, see, the name on there, Kodiak, is actually done twice. The bottom layer is done in purple and it's textured. And then I did the top layer in black and I did the beveled edge and glossed it. And then that hat is an individual tube. All those swirls are individual and all those paw prints are individual. And I put all those together and I shadowed it, you know.
That's
So
so cool.
I had a lot of fun making that one. And I'll show you the one that got stolen. Apparently somebody liked it so much that they stole it and claimed it as them making it. And I'm like, oh hell no, you didn't. I actually got them blackballed out of our group
Wow.
because all they had to do was ask me if they could use it, and they couldn't even do that. No, I mean it's a really simple tag. The cat is one tube, and then each of those pinnacles is a separate thing. That's actually a font. Like you know how you type out letters. They have a
Yeah.
font that has pentacles and little cauldrons and broomsticks and stuff like that. It's a Wicca font, so But I made each pentacle and I colorized them, and then I put a little glow and a shadow on them. And what I do is, if I'm going to put someone's name on this, I put the name under the cat and I weave the tail around like a letter. You have to do some cutouts and things like that, but it comes out really cool because it looks like the cat's sitting on top of your name, and like its tail is wrapped around a letter.
Cool.
The way that you can do it is really cool. Well, this ass clown, this little twat waffle, used this picture that I created and put it on her Yahoo page, her Yahoo group, and
Wow.
she cut my Kodiak creations. She cut that part off. Right. Well, the problem is I put it in that exact location so that part of it is over the glow on that blue pentacle.
Yeah.
So cutting my name off of there, it left a straight line.
Huh.
Also, I saved all my tags in layered form. So if I was gonna, like with the cat, if I'm gonna put your name, I pull up the layered tag and I make it that way instead of just trying to put a name on this this is the example or a finish piece, but all of my signature tags are saved in layers. So I was like, really, how'd you make the pentacles? How'd you do this? How'd you do that? I was like, why are you stealing my fucking work? You know? And she's like, I made that. I was like, really? Prove it. Where's the tag with all the layers? Where's your tubes? And she's like, well, I didn't save it. I was like, because you're a fucking liar, because I have it on my computer. I was like,
Wow.
all you had to do was ask if you could use it, and I would have had no problem.
Wow.
But if you're going to use my work, keep my fucking name on it. I didn't charge for any of the things. I have never, ever charged for a signature tag. And for her to be that cuntish that she'd steal it, claim it as hers, take my signature off it, pissed me off so bad. She ended up getting blacklisted out of our group. Nobody would talk to her anymore because we don't like thieves, you know. And it was a douchey thing to do. What the hell,
Yeah. That is a
So
big move.
yeah,
Douchebag.
douchebag.
Bleh.
Much douchebaggery.
It was douchebag move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, I have a. Have you ever heard of house mouse?
No.
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 This is cute. I had a friend of mine that wasn't feeling good, so I made this. Well, let me see if I can make it a little bigger. There we go. I made this and I sent it to her. Hey, Virginia.
I'm doing okay, Virginia. I'm doing okay.
Those are house mouse.
Oh my goodness.
Aren't they cute?
Yes.
So like the house mouse, both of those house mouses one image with like no background, and then I did the hearts and the what are friends for and stuff like that, and I sent it to her. I thought it was cute. I actually have house mouse. Bonnie should recognize those because Bonnie works with rubber stamps. I actually have house mouse rubber stamps, like ink stamps.
Yeah.
So those are the house mice.
They are so cute.
I had so much fun, and this is how many. Yep, Bonnie's like, yep, I know what those are. And I had so much fun making these tags and putting different things together, and it was hard when I couldn't make them anymore. I mean, it becomes such a big part of what you do. It's almost like being able to make a greeting card for anybody at any point in time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So not being able to do that was, but I have, thousands and thousands of tags that I made for people. This one, you should recognize this one too. This one is actually, it was animated, and on the disc that I burned it on, it's animated, but for some reason, when I copied it, it didn't go animated, but the background is supposed to move like the Matrix, and it's supposed to look like rain. But you'll recognize this little guy.
Oh, it's me to you, Tatty Teddy Bear.
Yep.
He's so cute.
I love tattered teddies.
They are adorable.
In case people hadn't noticed, because I've been using them on my thumbnails constantly for like 6 months now. Yeah, I love tattered teddies. I made the teardrop. I filled it with you'll notice the signature is different. It says Kodi blinks because it's animated. So all of my animations were blinks.
Yeah.
But I put the shadow on the teddy. The teddy bear is just one image with no background, and then I made the teardrop, and the blue dots are supposed to move like the Matrix and make it look like it's raining. And when it's animated, it looks really, really cool. So
it's really cool anyway.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I had so much fun making them. I mean, my friend Nikki that lives in England, she was constantly, Kodi, it's going to be my birthday in 6 months. Start making my tags now. And I tried to teach her how to make them, and she was doing okay, but she couldn't understand tutorials unless I rewrote them, and that was becoming time consuming because she would actually hunt through websites of, tag creators, and she would find tags that she liked, but she couldn't understand the tutorial to make it. So she'd send me the link and go, "Can you make me this?"
Bless her.
And or she'd be like, "Can you rewrite this so I can understand it?" And so here I am, it would take me like 3 hours because I'd have to take screenshots and then type it up, and yeah, it was very time consuming. And she's like, "Oh my god, you need to write tutorials. How come I can only understand your tutorials?" I'm like, "Cuz I'm writing them in Nikki speak." But yeah, I was doing a class for a little while for a couple of people in my group, but then they were like, "No, it's too time consuming. We like you making them better." I'm like, "Of course you do." But I had so much fun. And my mentor lived in California, the woman who taught me how to do them, swore up and down that she would never help anybody make tags again. Her tags were absolutely amazing. And she swore up and down she would never train anybody how to make them again because the last time she did, the person just got all assholish. They started claiming her work as theirs. They started saying, she wasn't helping, blah blah blah. And I was like, I begged her. I was like, "Please show me how to make these." I was like, "Those are so cool." And she finally started teaching me little bits here and there. And then I was picking it up, and I'm like, "Can I do this?" And she goes, "I don't know, try it." So I would. And she was teaching me how to make them for about 6 months, and then she's like, "Okay, I don't need to teach you shit anymore. You understand tutorials. You know what you're doing." She goes, "You on your own."
Bless
So,
her.
but yeah, she was awesome. I miss her. And I lost touch with her because she wasn't on Facebook when everybody switched to Facebook from AOL,
Mm.
or else she wasn't on MySpace, and then she wasn't on Facebook, and I don't know what happened to her, but hopefully she's doing all right. Last I knew, she had married one of the other people in our AOL chat room, and she was living in wine country in California. So hopefully she's not near any fires that might be happening. And I hope she's doing well.
I've got a right cough coming on.
Well, tell it to go away.
I tried. And I'm going to make it worse by having a ciggy.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
what my neighbor was supposed to go to the store for get me, but he bailed on me. He took off and not even a word. I really hate that. And I did message him at like 8:30 this morning, which to some people might seem early, but every time I've been out and opened my door at 8:30 in the morning, he's always been outside. So he wakes up really early in the morning. So, but he never even read my message. It got delivered, but he never read it. So, but last night he said he'd go for me today, and yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I'm tired. I was off and on sleep last night, and just ugh. Been trying to get this damn ring that I'm trying to make to work, and it's going to be really pretty. And I have another design that's similar but a little bit different. Um, and it's actually a little bit adjustable too. So because a lot of people were like, "Oh, those rings are too big," and well, I kind of oriented when I bought the blanks. I kind of oriented towards my sizes, so because it was at the time that I got them, which is 5 years ago.
Oh.
It was hard to find sizes for me, so I figured a lot of people that take larger size rings would have a hard time finding them. So this one I actually didn't even measure. I just I cut a strip of metal, and I was like, okay, we're making a ring out of this. And I checked the size on it, and it's a 9 where it is right now, although it can be probably made to like an 8, 8.5. And it was a little strip of metal that I'm soldering something on either end of, and then when it
Right.
comes together, they go together.
Yeah.
And I've got one side. I finally got one side figured out. I got that soldered, and I went to solder the other side yesterday, and the damn solder wouldn't melt. And I'm like, what the hell? And I don't know why. I have no idea why. So I have to. I threw it in the pickle to get the fire scale off it, and Now I have to file the extra solder that did stick to it. I have to file that and get the surfaces smooth so they connect, and hopefully it will solder together like it's supposed to. I don't know what the hell's going on. My torch also ran out of fuel, so I have to refill that too. But it's frustrating, and when things don't work the way I want them to. I also have to get working on my project for Mr. Jim's craft thing. And today is my gorgeous, beautiful, awesome granddaughter's birthday. She is 16 today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sadie. She won't see this, but hey, I'm putting it out there anyway. I also wished her happy birthday on her Facebook, but she gets grounded from her Facebook like every other minute, so I don't know when she'll see that either. But it's there, so
Bless.
Yeah.
I wish I was 16 again.
See, I was told by my oldest daughter, who's Sadie's mom, thank you, Darlene, that if I said anything to upset the kids, that I would no longer be able to have any communication with them. So I don't want to call and like verbally tell her happy birthday. Like I'll call and have my mom tell her I said happy birthday. But I don't want direct contact because I do, but she's a teenager. Hello, I was a 16-year-old girl. I could blink at her wrong and she'll freak the fuck out. So no, I'm not risking it. So I will call my mom today and say, hey, tell Sadie that I said happy birthday. And then I, let her know I posted it happy birthday on her Facebook. But direct contact could cause me to never have contact with her again, and I don't want to do that. So and my son, I asked him when he'd be stopping by to grab my card, and he goes, well, either Friday or Saturday. And then I was like, do you know approximately what time? Because there is an issue of having my door unlocked or having to jump up and get in the wheelchair, and you've got 14 items from Mr. Jim's event. How do you have 14 items? You only need one. So he said he'd be here between 2 and 5 unless his roommate has something going on, and then it will be around 12. Well, he didn't show up yesterday. So I'm like, okay, so it'll be sometime between noon and 5 today that he You mean you've made? Oh, my granddaughter's Virginia. It's her 16th birthday. You mean you've made 14 items? God, woman, what'd you make?
I don't want Emily to get to a teenager. Why is that a thing?
Yeah, unfortunately, you won't have a choice on that.
No. I've not heard from the little Brit all day, though. Which is weird.
Stacy's not answering me. Stacy, you mean you've already made 14 items?
Maybe she's made 14 to choose one. Which one's the best one?
Well, the thing is Mr. Jim was donating the stones for it. So, I only asked for June 18th, Darlene. June 18th is the craft challenge show. I only asked for 2 stones because that's coming out of Mr. Jim's pocket, and he's donating the stones for it. So I wasn't gonna sit there and ask him for a gajillion stones. That's taking money out of his pocket, As far as I know, each person's only supposed to present one item to sell. I don't know if you make more than, because I'm going to make 2 things, but I'm only going to probably sell one. I don't know. So
she has 12 on a live on the channel.
Because he sent me he sent me the most gorgeous, gorgeous piece of apatite, which is blue and green, it's bluish, blue green stone. Oh my God, this stone is absolutely stunning. And he sent me a really, really gorgeous moonstone. The problem is the stones are too big to go together unless I make like a big chunk necklace.
Hmm.
So I'm probably going to do the apatite as a pendant and the moonstone as a ring. I just don't know which one I'd present for sale. I mean, I'll sell both. Probably I'll sell both of them, but on the challenge, well, I guess it depends on which one I like better when I'm done making them. But
So, Cody, the landlord's doing repairs.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he started them yesterday.
oh you got the bags of chips. I got you. Yeah, there's a lot of chips in those bags. There you go. I knew Papa Jay'd throw that in there. June 18th, 7 p.m. Yeah, you know what's funny is that the apatite was the main stone, and then I was like, well, I'll take a moonstone or something to accent it, but the moonstone was almost the same size as the apatite, so it's not really an accent stone. So, and it's funny because there are more ideas popping into my head to what stones would go with the moonstone than there are with what I'm going to do with the apatite. So I just got to get out there and put it down on my work table and just stare at it and figure out what I'm going to do with it. I love moonstone too, Kathy. I do, and this is a nice chunk of moonstone too. It is a very good sized moonstone. It's really high profile. It's not one of those little flat stones. It's a high profile cabochon. So yeah, hell yeah, to make a really pretty ring. Yeah, Stacey, there were some people that were grabbing a crap ton of stones, and I'm just like, what are you people doing? But yeah, I can understand being able to make a ton of stuff with the little chips, because those little bags of chips, you can fit a lot of chips in those bags that he sells. I've got a few of those myself. Susanna actually bought me some, and I found my little bottles. They're like little necklace bottles that you put like stuff in, and then you seal up the top of it. It has a little cork with a little bail on it, so you turn it into a necklace. So I got to do some little bottle necklaces.
I think I'm getting sick.
You are not allowed to get sick.
I know. I've got to cut my garden. I don't like cutting the garden.
All right, my neighbor just texted me. I'm getting ready to get up and get me some water, so get ready. I be ready in 30 minutes. So I have about 10 minutes left, so that I can get my stuff moved out because I got to get the laptop out to the other room so I can print that label. And so I got about 10 minutes left.
Okay.
So we can chit chat for another 10 minutes and then fuck y'all, I'm out. You guys know I love you.
She's abandoning us.
No, it works out well because that'll give me time to get the label printed and get that package ready, and for my neighbor to run to the store, and he'll be back before my son gets here, so I won't have, hey, you got to wait to go get my rent because my card's not here type of thing. So, and I got to clean up mess in my kitchen because my kitchen is gross and I don't like it like that. It hurts so bad for me to do dishes and stuff that I end up soaking them and just leaving them there, and yeah, they're nasty. So I gotta get that cleaned up.
I was lazy last night and I let my dishes soak.
Well, I mean, it really hurts my hands. I washed out that little minion bucket
Yeah,
that I told Victoria I'd send to her. I washed that out, and the edges. I mean, the edge at the top. It's really thin plastic, and
yeah.
it felt like I was holding on a razor blade. It just hurts my nerves so bad that it makes me not want to touch anything. You know what I mean? So yeah, Stacy, it got a little ridiculous with people requesting, "Hey, can I have one of those?" Like, what else can I have? It's like, what are you socking up for like the next year with stones that you're trying to get for free? So I thought that was a little out there. You know what I mean? Um, I was I was listed as first choice, so I got my first pick, and believe me, with all the stones that were on display, I would have been going crazy if he said, "Pick whatever you want." I'd be like, "I want that one and that one and that one." Yeah, we would have been there all night. But I can't do that to somebody because I know how expensive those stones are. So, and Mr. Jim does not get poor quality stones. His stones are high quality. They're right on. As a matter of fact, he has a show tonight, right, Papa J? Is he doing auction tonight? He usually does on Saturdays. Pop his link in there, Papa J, if you're still here. But Mr. Jim doesn't buy cheap crap. So I was not going to gouge him for a bunch of stones. I was actually surprised that the moonstone was as large as it was. Of course, everything looks tiny in Mr. Jim's hands. His hands are huge. Wendy, have you ever seen him? Have you ever been in
No.
one of his auctions? The man has like a size 16 finger. Yes, I mean, wow. You know what I mean? So everything looks small. Oh, he hasn't set it up yet? Okay. So yeah, everybody go to Mr. Jim's tonight. Um, so everything looks tiny in his hands. So I was not expecting as large a size. I mean, the moonstone's got to be at least a half an inch to three quarter of an inch long. You know what I mean? And it's got a good width on it. So, and it's high profile. I mean, it's an expensive moonstone. Um, and I really appreciate the quality that he sent me. Oh, that's cool, Stacy, man. Yeah, he pops in here every once in a while too. Him and Miss Joni. I love
Yeah.
them. I still can't believe he sasses her when she has so much ammunition. I mean, he's in the middle of rocks. Hello. Mr. Jim has no sense of self preservation. Oh, there you go. Well, you already did that one. Crafter Creation event, June 18th. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wrong link, Papa J. Papa J is going to pop in Mr. Jim's channel link. So he starts at 7:45. So if you loved beautiful stones and awesome sterling silver jewelry and copper jewelry and just stones in general, go check out Mr. Jim at 7:45 on his channel, which Papa J will pop in there. And it's fun. I mean, Mr. Jim and Miss Joni are so funny. And Papa J is usually there moderating, and he's okay too.
We like Papa J, Kodi.
You know I love you, Papa J. I do.
We love you, Papa J.
I do. Papa J's awesome.
Yes.
I suppose finding clothes would be a good plan so that I can be ready to.
Oh, okay, darling.
But Arlene, have a great day. Thank you, Papa J, for popping his link in there. Mountain
Love
Trail
you.
Gems and Jewelry. For a good time. I know you do, Bob. Wait, how do you know where I live? That's okay. Come and visit. Grab the mail while you're on your way in.
Kodi.
What? What?
Love the mail while you're on your way in.
Well, I can't go get it. If my neighbor doesn't grab my mail for me, my mail sits in my mailbox until my mom shows up on Wednesdays because I have no way to go get my mail.
My mail gets to a letterbox.
Even if I could get in and out of my house comfortably. And even if I could get off the ramp without killing myself, because there is a bit of a drop there into sand, which would make me do a header out of my wheelchair and land face first in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
To get to my mailbox, you have to go down to the end of the driveway and step into the street and kind of hook a right, because there's a gully there for like water, like a gutter. And there's no way, I mean, the thing is deep. There's no way I can get the wheelchair across that. So
Why don't you work like the UK and have your mailbox in your door?
because that way they don't do that here anymore unless you live in a city, apartments, whatever.
Yeah, we have like a letterbox in the door and it just comes through the door.
I could I could have them deliver it to my door if I go to my doctor and I get a letter, or I fill out a hardship form, blah blah blah, which they won't pay attention to. They said without a letter from my doctor and I can't get that. So, but I did yell at him yesterday and ask him to bring my package to the door. So, and he did, and I was like, thank you. He's like, no problem, man. Mm-hmm. But on a daily basis, they won't do that. Hell, usually the mail people won't even deliver it to my door. They drop it at the end of the steps.
Wow.
It's below. You do see the ramp there, right? But you're going to put it 15 feet from my damn door. Thanks. Right out where everybody can see it, instead of sticking it by my door where there's less likely a chance of people seeing it.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, the people across the street have a Ring doorbell. So, and it does, I did ask her, I was like, does your Ring doorbell see all the way to my house? And she was like, yeah. I was like, awesome. So if porch pirates get me, she goes, we got you covered. I'm like, thank you. So if anybody steals anything or has any shenanigans going on my porch, the neighbor's Ring doorbell will catch it. All right. I don't want my... Oh, yeah. Well, you do a different kind of craft, Stacy. We, people that have got the largest stones are either, gluing them onto something or they're using metal. I mean, like I'm a silversmith, I'm a metalsmith. So, I'll make a bezel for it and solder and all that fun stuff, make a ring or a pendant. Well, I'm going to make both, but you know what I mean? So yeah, but I'm going to get going, because I don't want to have to rush, and he won't wait for me. If I'm not out at that door, he will leave because that's what he does. So I will talk to everybody later. You never know. If I'm able to get the StreamYard paid for, I will, I might pop up again. Otherwise, y'all have to wait until I'm able to finish making my stuff so I can do a sale. I got everything covered except that StreamYard, so we're getting there, But I love you guys. Have an awesome day, everybody. Don't forget to stop in at Mountain Trails, Gems and Jewelry. And I love you guys. And Kathy, thank you so much for coming to the live so that we know you're okay. An awesome video. You go, girl. Don't you let anybody keep you down. And I hope your mom's okay. And thank you, Wendy, for coming on the panel and holding my panel together while I was having technical difficulties.
You're welcome.
I love you guys. Have an awesome weekend. Bye.